This video, I'm going to go over some of the questions on the lights, camera, action. So I'm going to explain how I got the answers. All right, so I'm starting off, I'm going to go over number 2. So if you notice, we have 2 equations. You can think of these 2 equations as 2 teams. We got team 1, this is team 1, and team 1, and this is team 2. Okay? In team 1, we have solved for x. So we know x is equal to 5y. That means 5 times whatever the value of y is. All right. In team 2, we don't have it solved for anything. It's just set up in standard form. Using substitution, since we know team 1 is solved for x, in team 2, I'm going to take x out and we're going to put 5y in because that's what x is equal to in team 1. So I'm going to rewrite my second equation. So I'm going to replace x with 5y. So that will leave us, this is going to become 5y plus y equals negative 42. So now that's going to allow me to simplify on the left side because the 5y and the y are on the same side. You can think of them both being positive. So you can think all I have on the left side is good guys. So all good guys are positive. So that's 5y plus y. There's a 1 in front of the y. So 5 plus 1 is going to give me 6. And we can't forget the y. We have not broken up 6 and y yet. So we have to leave that like that is. I'm going to bring down my negative 42. Then we're going to divide both sides by 6 so that the y is now by itself. A negative divided by a positive is going to give me a negative. 42 divided by 6 is going to give me 7. So that's going to give me negative 7. Now, in order to finish this question out, I need to find my solution. To remind you, your solution is an x and a y value. We found the y value in our solution. We need to go back and find our x. Up here, it says x is equal to 5 times the value of y. So that means when we're answering this question to find the value of x, we're going to say negative 7 times 5, which is going to give me negative 35. So our solution is going to be negative 35, negative 7. That is the point that those 2 equations are going to intersect. All right, we've finished question number 1. Or sorry, question number 2. I am going to do question number 4. Now, if we notice, we have a different situation, a couple things in this question here that are a little bit different from the previous question. One, our solution, our second team, so team 2 is solved for y. And in team 2, we have 2 terms that we've solved for in terms of y being equal to. Instead of the first one, we only had 1 term. So I need to make sure that I replace the whole y value. So again, y in this case is coming out still, and we're going to put the whole thing, 2x plus 5, in. Okay, so I'm going to put and rewrite x plus, and then I'm going to put 2x plus 5. And none of the rest of the team am I going to change. I'm not going to change the x yet, and I'm not going to change the 26 yet in that first team because they're still members of the team. The only thing we replaced is the y. And you can put parentheses around the 2x plus 5, but because that y value coefficient was positive 1, I don't really need to distribute a positive 1, so I can go ahead and just leave my parentheses off, okay? In which case now I notice I have 2 of the same guys, same good guys. So I have x and 2x. So if I have all of these good guys here, I can just go ahead and add them together. So that becomes 3x. Haven't changed 5 yet, so I'm going to carry that down. And I haven't changed 26. All right, now we're going to use our normal understanding of solving equations. So again, I'm going to move this down so that I know that my equal sign is not moving. It's only the terms that are moving. I only have one variable, so I'm leaving that alone. I need to move this 5 over that bar. Since I have 5 good guys, I need to add 5 bad guys. So that's minus 5. What do I do to this one side? I have to do to the other side. So these bad guys and good guys cancel each other out, and I'm left with 3x on the left side equals 2. Now I have 26 good guys and 5 bad guys. So I have more good guys than I have bad guys, so I'm still going to have good guys left. So that means my answer here is going to be positive. So 26 minus 5 is going to give me 21. Then we're going to divide by set 3, and that's going to give me x is equal to 7. Same as before, we need to remember our solution is going to be an x and a y value. We found the x value. Now we need to go back and find the y value. Now it tells me up here y is equal to 2 times x plus 5, right? So I'm going to take out the x and replace it with that 7 that we found. So that's going to be 2 times 7, which is 14, plus the 5, which is going to give me 19. So our solution is going to be 719. All right. And you can check these in Desmos. I'll show you in just a moment how you can check your answer using Desmos. All right. Now we're going to go to number 8. In the previous question, we substituted in for y. We're now going to be substituting for x because our first team is solved for x. So the x is coming out, and I'm going to put this team in. So that's 5 parentheses, negative 3y plus 2 plus 6y equals negative 26. Now, we're going to distribute, in this case, unlike the other question that had a coefficient of 1, this one had a coefficient with the 5x of 5. So I need to make sure that I distribute that 5. So that becomes 5 times negative 3y, which gives me negative 15y. 5 times positive 2, which is positive 10. The rest of the team has not changed, so that's plus 6y. That's minus 26. All right, we have on the same side, we have 15 bad guys and 6 good guys. Right here, we got 15 bad, 6 good. So they're going to cancel each other out. I'm going to have more bad guys than I have good guys, so my answer is going to be negative. So 15 take away 6 is going to give me 9y. We're going to bring down the 10, and we're going to bring down the 26. I now need to, I know I only have one term that has a variable, so now I'm going to deal with those constants. So that means I need to move these 10 good guys over with the bad guys. Now, in order to move these 10 good guys, I need to add 10 bad guys. If I add 10 bad guys to the left side, I got to add 10 bad guys to the right side. So these 10 bad guys and 10 good guys cancel each other out. I'm going to bring down my negative 9y. Now notice we have 26 bad guys and 10 bad guys. So that means we're going to combine all of those bad guys together, and we're still going to be bad guys. So my answer is going to be negative. So that's 26 plus 10, which is going to give me 36. We're then going to divide by negative 9 and negative 9. That's going to give me y equals negative divided by negative is a positive. 36 divided by 9 is 4. So again, we need to make sure that we go back. We found the y value, so we need to go back and find the x value. So looking at the x value, that's negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. So I'm substituting into this equation. So I'm saying negative 3 times 4 plus 2. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. plus 2 is going to give me negative 10. So our solution here is negative 10, 4. And that's pretty much a majority of the questions on this. You've got two question 15 and 16. They're worth 20 points each. They're definitely much more challenging questions. Um, and this number 15, you could substitute this in for y, or we can substitute this in for x. So it just depends on this one. You could substitute either way. On number 16, you're going to have to solve one of those for a variable. If you look at the second question, this x value here is by itself. So I'm probably going to solve this for x and then substitute in for x into that equation. That's just going to give you a little hint on how to handle those. And again, to remind you, the more you do on these questions, the more points you'll earn for extra credit. Additionally, make sure that you show your work. So the work that I want to see is basically everything that I showed in these problems that I recorded here on this paper. See you next time.